Your thumb stops scrolling because a jacket looks exactly like something a movie star would wear on a weekend getaway. The lighting is perfect. The fabric looks heavy and expensive. You click the link and suddenly you are on this site called Jolmera. It looks sleek. It looks modern. It feels like you just discovered a hidden gem in the world of men's fashion. But this is exactly where the trap starts for most of us. We let our eyes do the thinking for our wallets. This website has all the polish of a high-end boutique. You see these crisp product images. You see a layout that flows perfectly. It gives off a massive sense of legitimacy. However, a pretty face on the internet can be very cheap to build nowadays. Experienced shoppers know that a clean aesthetic is just the baseline. It is not a guarantee of service. When you dig into this specific store, things get a bit quiet. There is a strange silence where there should be noise. I am talking about customer feedback. I am talking about a digital footprint. For a site that looks this established, you would expect to see hundreds of people talking about the fit of the shirts or the speed of the shipping. Instead, there is almost nothing. Verified reviews are thin on the ground. That is a major red flag that should make you pause. It does not mean the site is a complete ghost. It does not mean they are definitely out to get you. It just means the risk is unquantified. You are essentially volunteering to be a test subject for their business model. Think about the mechanics of a bad experience. You order a coat. It takes 6 weeks to arrive. When it shows up, the sleeves are 6 inches too short. The material feels like a shower curtain. If there is no established track record of customer support, who do you call? Where do you go to get your money back? This soft, lovely voice, if a company hides their history or stays vague about their location, they are keeping the door open for an easy exit. You need to look at the fine print on the shipping page. You need to scrutinize the refund policy before you ever type in your credit card number. Speaking of cards, never use a direct transfer or a method that lacks protection. Use a service that lets you dispute a charge if things go south. It is about building a safety net around your own bank account. Jolmera might turn out to be a decent place to shop. They might be a brand new startup just trying to find their footing. But you have to ask yourself if you want to be the one to pay for their learning curve. Trust is something a business earns over years. It is not something they get just by having a nice color palette on their homepage. Take 5 minutes to search for independent forums. Look for social media comments that are not moderated by the store itself. If the only feedback you see is on their own site, it does not count. That is just marketing. True reliability lives in the stories of real people who have already spent their hard-earned cash there. Stay sharp and stay skeptical because the internet is full of beautiful storefronts that lead nowhere. You have to be your own detective in this digital age. A professional layout is basically a template you can buy for $50. Those high-definition photos could be stock images or stolen from a designer brand. You see a model looking cool in a linen shirt and you want that lifestyle. But the reality might be a package that never arrives, or a customer service email that bounces back. The absence of evidence is not evidence of absence, but it is certainly a reason to keep your credit card in your pocket for now. If you cannot find a physical address or a clear history of who runs the show, you are flying blind. That is a lot of trust to give to a stranger on the internet. Always check the domain age. If a site looks like it has been around for 10 years but was actually registered last month, run. That is a classic sign of a fly-by-night operation. They pop up, take the cash, and vanish. Then they reappear under a different name a week later. We have seen this cycle repeat 1,000 times. Protect your peace of mind. Only buy from places that have earned their reputation through transparency and consistent delivery. Your money is too hard to earn to give it away to a digital mystery.